Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 6th of September 1985. Now this video is going to be a mixture of building and planning, but as usual before that, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys are getting very good at pointing out my mistakes and making pretty good suggestions about what we need to do. Now, somebody did point out that the bus route up to the oil refinery here, the actual route here, hadn't had line spacing enabled, so I've done that. Now, the next suggestion was a little bit more interesting. Let's just move down to here. And that is that I should try and get more fields into my farms. And I've been kind of looking around, trying to find some space. And it's not particularly that easy. I could possibly get couple of medium fields on this edge here, so these two would just generate an extra 200 crops, which is a possible option going forward. But before I commit to adding extra fields in this area, I just want to see how well this area is cleared with these two farms here. Now there is some potential down here to make some changes. One is that once we've got the fuel completely sorted out, I can tear down this biofuel facility here, and we could put a full-size big field in here, which would give us an extra 100 odd plus. The other thing I'm also considering is possibly replacing these medium fields here. I think they're actually finished, aren't they? We could probably take out these medium fields here. Just remove you like that. And then of course we just have to trim out that road here, and I think there's another little road there and another little road there. And then what we should be able to do is get a big field in here. Oops, not there. Any real problem is going to be the connection. Come on game, you can do it, you can do it. We can get a big field in there, and I think this field that we can allocate you there, and then more importantly we can allocate you as a pickup for the next cycle. In fact, we can probably put both of them on here now, because both of these have got these distribution offices have got a little bit more efficiency now. That gives me a little bit there. There's a possibility that I could put a large field down here, I think. I'm not sure whether it would get in here. Let me just see. I suppose I could put some medium fields down here. Again, I'm not totally convinced that it's going to give me the level which I probably need. So what I'm considering is eventually build a farm out here. I would like to make this whole area here into a massive farming area, and of course, because we got one of the 7 crosses here, I'm thinking about making this into a food production center, which can then ship the food all the way round over to Stilton here. I'm also thinking about the possibility of putting another farming area here, so that the idea is that we'll have quite a large farming area in the center of the map, and then possibly another one out this way and out onto this center island. Hoping in the long term we'll be able to completely crack the food production, especially as once we've stopped producing biofuel, because I think it's the biofuel that consumes a lot of the crops, and hopefully we're going to make our fuel distribution a little bit more efficient. Now, somebody also did mention about using distribution offices for oil, and I did spend a little bit of time working on these distribution offices up here, trying to make these a little bit more efficient. Now, also the other thing I'm considering is we've got this warehouse here, and I've adjusted it for clothes and food, although probably we could drop that down a bit closer. I think 16 tons of, maybe drop that down to, oops, no, used to go the other way. close down to around 12 ton, no, 9 tons. Maybe I'll just increase the food. No, I don't want the food that high. Maybe we'll put the food at 25. And then I've got a distribution office here. And I'm wondering, I think these are all these are covered holes. I'm just going to pinch one of the covered holes from here because I don't want to spend any money because I'm kind of trying to build my reserves up a little bit. And then what we're going to do is going to pick up from here. Actually, we could probably pick up directly from here, and we're going to deliver to where's the warehouse go? Here. So you're going to pick up food, and you're going to unload food and clothes there. And I really do need to sort out this area here so that I can rationalize this a bit, because at the moment I've got like multiple pickups here of clothes. So you can pick up clothes, you can pick up clothes, and the idea is going to be is that we're going to bring the food and clothes into here, and then we're going to run down to here once I can afford a train to deliver into here with Colville. And I think I've got quite a lot of clothes and food in here anyway. And so that the idea is that we're able to do that, and then what I should be able to do then is onward ship eventually to out here as well to supply food and clothes to Stilton. And at the moment we got nothing here. I mean, I could do it with trucks, but I'm a little bit reluctant to move people in yet until we can get enough people into here that will allow me to run this heating plant and all the basics. So we're gonna have to kind of move 400 or 500 people into here at one go. I mean, I've got the spare population when we got over 1,000 over 21s, but my main concern is that suddenly putting, well, I suppose they're eating the food and clothes anyway, so that is something. But I think first we're going to do is get a little bit of resources into here. This is building about power supply, but in fact I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put a second truck in here as well. I'm going to kind of gamble that we won't need so many crops eventually. So we're going to bring about 8 tons into here. I wonder if I can set this train up immediately. See how much would it cost me for a train? I did take a look at the templates in this here, and the templates are all up around 20 million now, so they're way too rich for me. What I want is a really cheap train that's got a bit of speed to it, because we're not going to haul a lot of goods with it. I think we can, if we buy that one, and then cargo wagons, 34 tons of I think what I want is a couple of small trucks. So this will carry 16 tons of food and 16 tons of clothes. So if I get a couple of those, and then your job is going to be to pick up on here, and you will pick up clothes and food there, and you will bring it down to here. Clothes and food. Just wondering, wait there. Now we're going to need to do the advanced setup now. What I want to do is make you half and half. That's what I'm aiming for. What we'll probably do is just reduce you down to, say, about 3 tons of clothes, and then increase you to 11 tons of food. So you will carry more food than clothes because that's the way it should work. Well, we're just going to give it a go. What's about and we'll get you going here, and we'll just hook you up there. Close that up. Speed the game up a little bit. Want to make sure he runs, and of course we haven't had a little run along the tracks for a little while. What he should do is just get in, pick up the resources and take them down to that warehouse. And through the trees into the warehouse here. And obviously we haven't had any deliveries of clothes. We'll check that in a minute just to make sure this setting is correct. There's no real shortage in Colville at the moment, but what he should do now is go down to here and just drop off, make sure he's working properly. So it's just going to go into here, and of course it's a nice little short train, so it shouldn't cause any problems. Whoops, going on here. Just see what the storage here is. Wow, this closes way over the top. I think I might be able to fix that. I think I've got this set to, I think this is Colville food and clothes. You're set to pick up the clothes from here. I think at the moment all you do is drop off at this shopping mall here. I think what we will do is just to get things underway, I'm going to add you to there, and well, we can put food and clothes here, and we'll set this at 50% to begin with. Yeah, I think that's good. So what this distribution office here will do is start moving the clothes out there. I must admit, what are you? Colville. Oh no, this is Colville materials delivery here. So they will start moving out the clothes and away from that, and hopefully, I'm not exactly sure how I managed to get 40 odd tons of clothes in there, but that's not, I mean, that's a bonus. That's a nice little hidden bonus there, and we are getting some clothes into there. So what we're going to get now is this onward supply. After that very long digression, I've just got one more comment to talk about, and that is pushing my construction offices out. And that's something I want to do, is I want to start moving the construction offices out so that they become more effective. But to support that, what I really need to do is start getting together some distribution using rail. And I don't think I've got, where is it? I've got this, is it this one, isn't it? I mean, truthfully, by the time I get the track out here to here, to use this as a distribution office, it's probably going to be a bit too late, isn't it? I think that winds up the comments, and I think just before we get down to doing a little bit of design work, I'll just show you how my track layers are getting on. We're out to here now. We've also, I think we're laying the track into here. So hopefully we're going to get pretty close to getting this done. Over this way, the train, I think, is pushing up. I think it's working. Oh, it looks like it's finished this bit here. So if we can get an oil connection, we could possibly get some fuel out to here as well. You're going to store fuel. I don't want bitumen out here. So it's going to be quite important. Possibly if I can get this finished, what I might be able to do is use a train. Let's see, this is all built. Once this is built, and we've got this area completed track wise, what I'll be able to do is start bringing fuel from here. And then of course what I can do is kind of distribute the fuel to Colville from this center rather than hauling it all the way over from there. Excuse me, I've just had a little bit of a coughing fit again. And I think this now leads on quite nicely to an area that I want to work on. What I've done here is I've reworked this connection here and made it double track, because it suddenly occurred to me that if I put a depot out here, I can both supply the trams to this route, and also it would give me a depot so that I can set routes up without the trains wandering all over the whole show to get here. Now here I've made some changes. If you watched an earlier video, as I had all sorts of coal mines here. So what I've done off camera is a little bit of leveling, and I've also done a bit of rationalization, because as you pointed out in the previous videos that I was a bit over the top with coal. So what I've got here is 2 coal mines. You can't see the percentages. I think this one's 96%, this one's 92%. So what we got here is a very good coal ore production area. And what I did is I did a lot of leveling here. If I should press F2, you'll see I created this little bit of a platform here, and I put a fire station in, and we got a small station here. And the idea is that this track will go over it and connect up with the track here in Colville, and then we'll be running trams out here. But what I want to plan a little bit here, just turn that off again, is what I also want to do is put in the coal ore processing here, so we can use the workers from Colville rather than Stilton. So what we're going to be doing is coming back to here, and what I want to do is use the big coal ore processing capability that I put in the last part. So I just want to make sure, I haven't really measured this up yet. So what I would like to do is possibly put 2 of them, say about, what was that doing out in the middle of nowhere? I think that's just a leftover from the mine that was there. So I think probably the first thing we need to do is put in the aggregate store here. We're going to need to put in a large aggregate store here. I mean, it'd be nice to put it just on this side of the tracks here, because then we can bring conveyors down to here. Actually, if I put it this, I could put it up about here, couldn't I? And then we could feed into there. So if I say for argument, then that would shorten the distances here. So say for argument's sake, I put this about here. Then we can bring the conveyors down from the top. I'm just gonna have to pause again. I just get very nervous when I'm designing that things can go wrong. It's not gonna be nice to we got a, actually I've just I know we could bring it down across here, couldn't we? Why is that? I'm wondering if there's a problem getting over this rail line here with the height. Okay, I think this might be a little bit too tight to the track here, so we're just going to pull it away a little bit. Actually, let's just do it the opposite way around. We need to get a conveyor down from here. We'll use a road option here, and hopefully we'll be able to, and we'll try and stretch that as far as possible. What I am going to do is, because haven't actually built anything out here, just going, because I had to rip all these roads down. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to adjust this coal mine here, and if I can spin it a little bit, fossil fuels, we can kind of burn it. You can see it says 95%. I think I got it up to 96% there, and that spins that round a little bit. And I think I can get that up to there, so just accept that road. That should bring the conveyor. I think we'll probably need to use a footpath here. Bring you right and get you over there, and you will come over there. You can come down here, so we can now get the storage. Don't try bulk. These conveyors look just so close together, and we can. Oh, that would be brilliant if I could do that in. Go on, game. You could do it. You were. I think I'd like to get that done. And then hope it'd be not brilliant if that would connect, but I doubt it. Yes, it will. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. That gets this aggregate store to here. I want to make sure we can get the road connections in here. Yeah, so we can a road connection for that conveyor there. And of course, from a fire perspective, that needs to come to there. And then the only weak point now is footpath. I think we've got a reasonable level of confidence there. So that gets this to here. And what we're going to do now is go back to those factories. And again, I want to build 2 of these, and we're going to put them. I'm going to put them like effectively side by side, like that. And the possibility is that I do them side by side like that. We could put another one there as well. In fact, I think I'm going to plan in a 3rd one so that we can actually do something there. Now, we're going to need a road through there. Here comes the fun bit. We're going to need to put a small citizens. I'd like to get a small kind of rail drop off here. I put it in the center there. That should mean that these would be in walking distance of there. So the next thing we need to do is run the track through as well. I'm gonna run this kind of fairly tight pass here like that. If I run this out like that, and then we'll run it round like that. Okay. For some reason it wants to go that way, so I think it could be to do with the terrain a little bit. So just change that. Want it for some reason, probably because I've got the snapping on. Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. No. I think this is part of the problem, is this isn't truly parallel, is it? Just take this out and redo it. Okay, that should do it. Then we can run you around that. It just doesn't want to turn that corner, does it? Okay, we'll just have to put up with it that way. And then this track can come out like that. And then you can run into there like that. And you can run into there. Because we're running trams, we won't need kind of major links in for the drop-offs here. Now, the next thing we're going to need to do is get the conveyor belt system set up. It's kind of got a little bit further down than what I would have liked. but I think we'll be okay. What we're going to have to do is kind of I think what we'll do is we'll try and get this is the one that's going to be a bit complicated. This one is going to be horrendously complicated, but we can take you out to there. We can bring a road across the rail tracks because it's going to be what we call it. It's only going to be a access for fire trucks. We could probably do the. We'll probably have to put one in about like that, and then just go. I tend to have a bit of an obsession with alternating between the two, but actually, can we? Be nice if I could. I can. Problem with this one is it's going to be. We could get that in there. Problem's going to be the road from out of here. Probably could go gravel. Yeah, we can get that one out there. This one can go into there. We know that will connect. Got that line there, which will go to this line. This one doesn't seem to have a connection anymore. Connection seems to have disappeared. So what we need now is a takeoff to here. I think I've run 2 lines here rather than the one. Come back to here. Probably run you like that. There. Oh. Hate it when it does that. I want that to go to that one. Like that. We can accept that. And then what we can do is take off this conveyor. Yeah, we'd have to kind of run you. And then we'll have to put a kind of road connection like that. So what we'll have is this one will supply this one, and then this one will supply this two. And we'll start by building these two, and then that will be the contingency. I do really like my contingencies when it comes to... Of course, it's got to go that way, isn't it? Actually, that could work in our favor. I could get to there. Yeah, oh no, we might be able to just... No, the turn is a little bit too steep here. I just love this game sometimes. Yeah, we've got that connection there. Okay, we've got a problem here because this one is too close. We've got to find some way to get into here. So we'll just have to go back and redo this one. I think we'll have to put a conveyor there. And you will have to come out and connect to there. Just accept that. No, I don't think that connected, did it? Let me just... I can hate you sometimes, game. Oh no, we can do that one. Doesn't matter which connection it goes into. And then what we need in the center here is which is the one, this one, wasn't it? Yeah, that's gone straight across now. The trouble is that is not going to connect to there because it needs to come out. See, it's I think the only way we're going to get this in is to do that. That's not going to work. Remove you. Now the problem is that this road here is coming out directly from there. So if we remove this, what we should be able to do now is the road this way and say connect to you like that. Now what we've got to do somehow is now actually this is a I think we got a problem here as well. We just see no, have to remove you. This is fun, great fun. You've got a road that way. Okay, we're going to take you out and we're going to work towards this one here. We're going to take you out here. Now what I want here is something like that. So you come in like that. And what that should do is give me a road. Won't come that way, but it will come this way. And we can quite literally run this. Ideally you can connect to there. That gives the supply route to the fire station here. Back to mods, and I can do that. That gives me that connection, that connection, that connection, and oops, and then we got that there. So we've got effectively a fire road coming down from the fire station to protect these conveyors. It's going to make building the and what the problem is, it's going to make actually. The problem is it's going to make building, but we can use helicopters to build the actual conveyors, and I think we can all that road structure. So we've now got our conveyors in. We've got our 3 processing plants, which should be able to handle at least the output from 1 mine, possibly 2. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is just make this connection here. So we're going to we got a road. This is a main road, so I don't. It could get quite busy. So what I have to do is we're gonna just turn on the so that I can get the line here. I'm just gonna lift the terrain up here a little bit, back this way, like that. And we're come to bridges here. Get you across. Oh, come on, game. You can do it, game. Okay, just cancel that. Remove you. Thank you, game. I always like a message to tell me that you are dropping a save. Don't think I've actually made this wide enough yet, so we're just going to remove that. Just going to lift this up a little bit on this side. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get here, draw that down really Or just create a little flat platform here. Possibly push this in a little bit towards the road. Maybe create a more kind of effect of a cutting like that. You can then be sure that F4, isn't it? I think somehow the snapping got on. Probably because I was pressing arbitrary buttons. Right, so what we're going to need to do now is a little bit of smoothing out here. Actually, we'll just raise the terrain a little bit. We create a ramp in here. Like that. You can come into there. Now what we've got to do on this side is get down off this mound, which is going to what is going on here? It's a bit clumsy. I think if we come that way, what I can do is just take this back to here like that, and connect you into there like that, and you into there like that. And what that means is we've now got a tram route from Colville. We can come out here. We can drop one stop here. What I could do is have a run through, but I think I'd rather have two separate tram systems running out and dropping, because then I can define, like, we'll probably have two trams running here, but we'll probably have a lot more trams running out to here. So that because this will require, what's this? These are 50 workers each, so that would be 450. Well, just to go with two to start with, so that would be 300 workers to there, and these would be 200. So I think that will work. And of course, what I can do is put in a little bit of a back curve here to do this section. Kind of wondering, do I actually need this? Because if we got the depot here, the only reason we need this is to build this. But I don't really need this, actually. So we're just going to take that out like that. In fact, what I think I will do is we've got just to tidy this up a little bit more. I think it is a bit messy here, isn't it? Kind of take you out back to here like that. We're going to run you directly into there like that. That gives me a neat tram route, and this has actually got a crossover. I think I could be a little bit sneaky here, because you've got the crossover, and all we need to do is build out this bit here, isn't it? So if I build a bit of temporary track across to here like that, the construction trains can come down here, build this bit here, build all the way out to here, and then once they've built that bit, they can come down here and build back into there. Because technically the only trains, we've got the exit to go there, so when we buy new trains for other reasons, I'll let the game run there. The trams themselves can just run backwards and forwards here. Yeah, I think that will work, and we're just going to accept that lot. So we've now got our coal production area here. Now there's one other thing that I want to do. And I was looking at this just before last chance to buy. What on earth is that? What I would like here is an open store, because we're going to have to build a vast amount of stuff out here. And I just want to take a quick... I'm not sure I can... Because what I'm thinking is if I can come up here... Oh yes, look at that. I can get off of here like that, come to there, possibly just come across that hillside like that, merge you up to there, and then if we can get storage, and I don't want containers, I want an open store, I want a big one, like that, and we can put a big open store there. You can hook into there and put a I went the wrong way around, sorry about that. Just trim the track back a bit like that. Open, turn you round that way. Actually, if we put you a little bit like that, and we'll hook you into there, and we'll just hook you down to there like that. I don't think I'm going to need anything sophisticated like a cargo pickup here, simply because this is just going to be a drop-off point for materials, and we can build out to here. So what I mean, this, so once all this is built, we can get this done here. We can bring bricks, steel, maybe not steel, but bricks and wood and stuff into here, and prefabs, which means that what we can do then is put a construction office out here. We got a fire. Where are you? City of Warstock. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. I'm not sure. I mean, the fire, it's not winter, but the fire crews may actually get out and do this, but at the end of the day, I'm not that worried about this burning down. Don't think the fire crews are going to get to it. Oh well. It just saves me the task of deleting it. I mean, it just shows how vulnerable. Yeah. Okay. Just that road there. Move that. This gas station was always a little bit of wishful thinking, and to be honest, if it gets burnt down, what I could probably do is put one in. In fact, I think I will put. Where is it? Where's the other gas station? Let me just take a look. Overlays. We got a gas station there, and we got this fuel here. What we will do is, just in case that other gas station burns down, we'll put actually, we could probably get it out this far, couldn't we? It's kind of gone up. Let's just see if we can get you connected here. Oh, stop it. That's too steep. That's too steep. Okay. I don't care. We'll just have to just take a quick look at the contours. Yeah, this is, we have to do a little bit of leveling here. Actually, just move you, and then we level out from the road like that. And once you've got a little bit of a contour, you can chase the contour. But not so we can, if you push the contour back like that, it gives you an idea. In some ways, chasing the contours is a lot easier than what it used to be when you had the old F1 like that. Because then it was, sometimes it was always a little bit difficult to see whether you'd actually got what was needed. So we can drop you in there. We're assigned. Don't think the knife edge road crew's actually got much to do at the moment. Okay, so we got that built. What was I doing? Yeah, I was trying to think of where to put a construction office. I think we could probably put one just on this corner here. And we're going to put a full-size 32 slot construction office here. So we're going to put you here. In fact, I'm going to double down a little bit. We're going to put 16 slot alongside it. So that actually, yeah, I think if we, so we are going to drive the main construction. I'm just thinking we're going to have to build a lot of roads out this way. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to put another construction office here. In fact, we're going to go for a 20 like that. That one's going to be low priority. This is going to be the one that's actually, I've built most of the roads here, haven't I? Okay, maybe I don't need it. I'll just delete that. I mean, it's something I can do later on, should I need it. So we've got that built there. We've now got this built, which is going to provide power. I don't think we actually got power to here. Yes, we have. We've got power to this side of the track here. We need to put a back curve in to build this. Right, I'm aware time is pushing on. It's surprising how quickly time goes when you're playing this game. It never ceases to amaze. Wow, okay. What is the last job you've got left? It's probably going to be up here, isn't it? You're still working on that bit there. What we need is this guy to... You need to build that bit into there so we can get that finished. And then what we need now is another job for the guys going this way. Just want to check. Yeah, the train's sat here now. What have you got on here? Yeah, you've just got a little bit of clothes sat here. Clothes could be the issue because I've got that big surplus of clothes there. Kind of still not sure how I managed to get 40 tons of clothes into this area here. Actually, I'm going to be a bit kind of weird here. Sorry about this. What I did is I set this, not these guys. And what these are doing is, I think you're the one that looks the biggest kind of candidate. You're picking up there. You're picking up there. Where are you delivering to? I think there's a lot of duplication here. Right. I've got a job for you. We're going to take off all your drop-offs here. Right, you've got that there. Your job is to go to here. I know it's a long way, but I've got to solve this problem. You're going to pick up clothes, and you're going to pick up everything over 89%. And then you're going to come. There's already assigned. And then you're going to export the clothes. And then what that will mean is this excess store here, which we're never going to fix until we sell it, will... we can... What I can do... It's not that one. This one. Is that once we've got this down to... probably... Oops, 41 tons. That was the problem. That he keeps bringing the food in. but he won't be able to unload the clothes. What? Yeah, I think that will work. Just want to check over here. Let's see. The only thing we haven't got here is meat, but I can fix that with a specialized truck. Now, last thing I need before we do anything else, I want to come to here. Oh, no, here. And I just want to make sure he is. Let me just see. The Como small store. Want to make sure. Como Camp small store. Yep. So I had a duplicate delivery there. I really do need to try and sort out my distribution officers. And I'm aware I'm running out of time on this video, so what I'll do is we'll just go have a little bit of a run round and see whether we got any impending disasters. In fact, let's just take a look at the loyalty. The loyalty is still stuck at 43%. And if any of you watch my four corners, you'll be aware that I was kind of looking at this and looking at the building average. There's 42%. I think we're going to need to do a little bit of pushing here with respect to possibly improving. That's an indoor camp. Where's the, oops, thank you game. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to go round and see if I can find out what on earth is going on here. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.